Loose enough, you miserable.
Lee?
What?
I just wanted to let you know I was here.
Oh, second time today. All right, Sandy, I know you're here.
Aren't you going to quit for today?
Soon.
I've got a great idea. Why don't we go out on the wharf and grab a bowl of chowder?
And go dancing at the shoreline.
Yeah.
Why go home to dinner, right?
Right.
You know, I thought you'd like meeting me at home right after work.
Well, I do. It's just, well, we can do something different tonight. We can grab a bowl of chowder and sit and look at the ocean.
Well, you can do that with Rodney.
Look, I'm your wife. If I hang around here, I'm gonna run into Rodney.
Sure.
I mean it. Now, what am I supposed to do? Stay away?
You're supposed to act like you're married to me.
I'm doing my best.
You go home and fix dinner. I'll knock off here in about a half an hour. We're staying home tonight.
Why?
Because I feel like it.
I don't. Well, look, maybe I can do dinner and we can go dancing later, huh?
Maybe we can just stay home tonight.
Dancing?
Sandy, just do as I tell you. Just do it.
Well, maybe we shouldn't go dancing anyway.
Good girl.
I mean, we should stay home and clean up the place.
Yeah, well, that'll keep us busy.
Chris is coming home for a visit in between semesters. There was a letter from him.
Where do you get off opening my mail?
Well, I didn't. It was addressed to me.
You?
Yes.
Oh, that's cozy. You and my brother been pen pals for long?
Chris didn't mean anything by it. He just sent it to me.
What else did he have to say?
Well, not much. He just wants to spend some time with us before summer sessions start.
I don't want him down here.
He misses us.
Sandy, I don't want him running into all this business about Sailor's Bluff. It's in the past, and I want it to stay that way, for him.
And if it won't?
What do you have running through that thick little head of yours?
Chris is a man. He is 24 years old, and you can't keep on playing big brother to him.
I'll decide that.
Lee!
Go home and fix dinner.
Brotherly love.
Here's the... How you let him walk out like that?
What was I supposed to say? Rod, take that back? Well, it's out in the open now.
Yeah, but he came to make up.
Well, I wish he wouldn't have. He just made things worse.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi. Can I help you?
No, I'm just gonna browse for a minute.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Nothing. If they want to own Rod, okay. I don't want any part of their deals.
Yeah, but Norm...
I mean it. You and me. We're on our own. Who else do I need?
Well, back to the salt mine.
Okay, see you later.
Bye, Sandy.
Bye. What's a good aftershave lotion?
Well, Norm likes this one. For Lee?
No, for his brother Chris. He's coming home tomorrow, and I like to buy him things that smell nice. He's blind.
Oh. Looks like you bought out the town.
Oh, Chris is kind of special. Hey, you want to fix me a lemonade?
Sure.
Did you ever think in junior high school we'd be two old married women?
Nope. I used to write about it in my diary, but I never really believed it would happen.
Well, it did, didn't it? You know, you're lucky, Rita, having Norman for a husband.
Thank you. I agree with you.
I mean, after Joe Chernak. All I can say is you came up lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not putting you on. I mean, you got guts to get up on that witness stand and tell the truth like that.
Thanks.
You know, a lot of guys would have run. Norman didn't.
No, he didn't.
If it had been me up on that witness stand, they would have hung a sign around my neck saying, "Poison, keep away." Norman's good to you, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
I could tell. He talks soft and open. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not sure.
Well, take Lee. He speaks loud and closed. I kept hoping, you know, for Prince Charming. I was no Snow White, but I kept hoping. Then I met Lee. He looked good. He was handsome, older. He was a hard worker and had a lot of ambition. He was going to get his own garage one day. Well, wouldn't you be impressed? Wouldn't you think it would all add up?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, it didn't. Oh, Lee's okay. Could have been worse. Could have been a Joe Chernak. Funny. Norman married you in spite of what you were. Lee married me because of it. Ah, what am I doing talking your ear off? What do I owe you?
Oh, 20 cents.
Sorry to be such a drag.
You want to drag, Sandy?
Yeah, well, see you around.
Okay, bye.
Hey,
Hey, yourself.
quitting time already?
Almost.
See this?
What?
The inside of a sweet new foreign job. Belongs to old man Parker. I kept stalling on him. He paid a fortune for it and couldn't drive it around the block without it conking out.
Oh.
Took it to 3 other shops. Couldn't find the bug. Then he brought it here. So I said to myself, Lee, what could it be? Carburetor, fuel line, fuel pump? And you want to hear something?
What?
Nothing.
Come on, tell me.
Why? You don't care.
You know I don't understand all that stuff.
Yeah.
Then why keep telling me?
I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid.
Come on, let's not fight, huh?
Who's fighting? What's all this stuff?
Just some things.
Somebody die?
I got them for your brother. You know how he likes the smell of fresh flowers.
What's this?
Well, just some things I figured he'd need. Toothpaste, soap.
Got any shaving cream?
No,
Well, I'm out of shaving cream. Been out 2 days.
I can go get you some.
Why don't you wait for Chris and see what he likes?
Lee, I was only trying to make things nice for him.
Well, maybe you're trying too hard. Maybe he gets tired of you tagging behind us every minute. Look, you can drive to Boston with me. But after that, you stay out of our way.
Well, why don't we ask Chris about that?
Because I'm telling you. You want an audience for your act? Sling it around the cider barrel. But from now on, my brother is off limits.
You know, there's something wrong with you, the way you always want to keep him to yourself. Not seeing anybody, not going anywhere unless it's with you. You'd even do his breathing for him if you could.
You take this garbage and go home. And don't plan on going to Boston with me.
What are you so afraid of?
Please, sit down.
Meeting with Arthur Crane was not...
He has been blind for 17 years. But the memory of this shoreline and the nearby coastal bluffs is locked firmly in his mind.
I wish it were tomorrow morning already. I can't wait to get started.
Why, you've been to Boston before?
I know, but we haven't seen Chris in so long. You know, I thought maybe it might be fun to have a picnic on the way back. I could fry up some chicken tonight.
Look, Sandy, he's not going to feel like sitting in some park eating cold chicken.
Well, how do you know?
Forget it.
Chris!
Hello, family.
I knew it was you.
Hey, kid, what are you doing walking around here by yourself?
The native bearer wouldn't bring me any further. He said something about a giant sea serpent that's supposed to stop in here for repairs.
Welcome home, Chris.
Hi, honey. Hey, you've got a new perfume. I like it.
Thanks.
What did you do, take a bus down here?
Right.
I told you you didn't have to do that. We were coming up tomorrow to pick you up.
I know, but I squirmed out of a final exam. Got an A in the course. So I thought I'd just surprise you.
You could have at least called me from the bus stop instead of walking the wharf by yourself.
Hey, Lee, I grew up on this wharf, remember?
Yeah, and you've been away from it for a long time.
Not that long. Watch. North, south, east, and west, right? Weren't you the one who said nothing ever changes in Peyton Place?
Hey, we ought to celebrate. There's a new steakhouse out in White River that's supposed to be terrific. Could we go out to dinner?
Yeah, why not? Sound okay to you, Chris?
Sounds fine.
Okay, Sandy, you go home and get something on. And we'll be around after I get through with the car.
Okay. Bye, Chris.
Bye, beautiful. How are things at home?
What do you mean?
How are you and Sandy?
Hey, Rod, come sit over here. I want you to meet my brother-in-law.
Okay.
Rodney Harrington, this is Chris Weber.
Hi, Rod.
Hello, Chris.
I've heard about you.
Oh, yeah? From Lee?
Yeah, from Lee and from my readers at school. They read the papers to me.
Hometown newspapers. Funerals, weddings, and murder trials.
Rod got a bad deal.
Yeah, but he got off. Tell me, Rod, how do you get along with that hard-nosed brother of mine?
Well, they say two hard-nosed make a good working relationship.
You didn't say what kind of relationship.
Well, I have a feeling you can guess.
Yeah, I can. Be patient with it.
Oh, Rod's patient. We're all patient. A regular fan club.
Rod, I'll give you a clue about Lee. He thinks he's a loser. He really does. Even when he wins, he thinks he's a loser.
Yeah, that's his whole bit.
Well, I got a confession for you. Frankly, I don't think I could run the garage without it.
It's in my contract. Whenever I get hungry, I go to lunch.
Well, I appreciate your help, Lee.
Don't mention it.
I'm not knocking college, but I think you are probably better off out here in the real world.
Well, maybe, huh?
I wish I had the brain power to go to college.
It's not as much fun as you think.
Oh, I don't mean for fun.
I know, but it should be fun, and it isn't anymore. It's too serious. There's too much competition.
Lee.
Well, looks like the three of you are cooking up something cozy.
Did anything happen?
Happened. My stomach growled, that's what happened.
Well, if you're here, who's minding the store?
Well, nobody's going to steal anything. I locked the place up.
Well, we'll talk about that when you come back to the garage.
You know, I got a right to eat, man.
Well, how did you know he was here?
Get me a hamburger and a cup of coffee. And find something to do. I want to talk to Chris, alone.
Now, take it easy.
You have as much manners as a, eel.
You really know how to bring out the best in her, don't you?
Look, forget about her. I found out something that, well, I should warn you about.
Well, that sounds ominous.
It's no joke, Chris. There's an attorney in town, Stephen Cord. He's going to come over here and he's going to give you the 3rd degree about the accident.
What accident?
The accident, your accident.
You're way ahead of me.
I'm trying to tell you that he's going to put you on the spot for what happened up on the bluff.
I still don't follow you.
He's being paid by the girl who pushed you off the bluff. Do you hear me? That attorney is being paid by the girl who pushed you off the bluff.
Ann Colby?
That's right. She goes by the name of Ann Howard. She's here in town.
Have you seen her?
I've seen her. I've talked to her.
What did she say?
What do you think she said? Not guilty.
Ann Colby. She's probably happily married now, 2.4 kids. Probably voted Mother of the Year.
No, she's loose.
What does she look like?
Look, what difference does it make?
Why don't you want to tell me what she looks like?
She's a blonde. She's small, pretty, I guess.
What kind of a person is she?
Look, why don't you listen to what I'm telling you?
Okay, big brother, proceed.
What I want you to do is tell Mr. Cord to go whistle, you see? You don't have to tell him a thing. Nothing. Look, if you want to stay in town, okay. But you don't tell that attorney anything. Don't let him drag it up again.
I hope you enjoy it. Some more coffee, Chris.
Yeah, I'll have some more, please. Look, Lee, I'll tell that attorney. What is his name?
Stephen Cord.
Stephen Cord. I'll tell him anything he wants to know about the accident. It won't bother me a bit. I've changed, Lee. I'm about as cool as you can get without freezing. Hey, brother, I thought you had confidence in me.
College boy.
Lee? Lee?
What is it? You look like you've seen a ghost.
A little girl in a red sweater. The last person my eyes ever looked at. They were all laughing, yelling at her.
Chris? You're hurting my hand.
I met her the first day I came back. She was a voice. A nice voice. A nice, friendly girl with a nice, friendly voice. I liked her perfume. I liked her. We never got around to names. Why did she have to come back?
Don't think about her. I'll tell Lee he'll make her go away.
I don't want him to know. I want her here to find out what I feel. When you learn to hate, it takes a long time to unlearn. Lee used to tell me, don't give up, Chris. She wanted to hurt you. You're alive. You're blind, but you're alive. We can get back at her someday. We can get back at Ann Colby. How he hated her. How he hated her. Why did he hate her so much?
You're his brother. I guess I would have hated her too.
But someone pushed me. I felt a hand push me.
She did it. They all saw her.
But she isn't sure. Why isn't she sure?
She could be lying.
She didn't have to come back. It was all over for all of us. I believe her when she says she wants to know the truth. If what I believed all these years, if what we all believed wasn't the truth, if Ann Colby didn't push me off the bluff that day, who did it and why?
needs a piano player, so I gave him your name.
He's going to have to crack down on the books this summer. I want him to get a head start on next semester. He's in law school. Right, Chris?
Come on, Jimmy, let's make it.
All right. Hey, something bugging you?
No, I'm fine. Let's start with 17.
Stephen Cord is here, determined to talk to Chris about the accident that blinded him many years ago. And Chris's brother Lee is here too. And Lee has appointed himself his brother's protector.
What's the matter?
Looks like Chris has a full house.
Stephen, let's leave.
No, we're staying. You're a little early, counselor. Place don't start jumping till about 9.
Well, we're not looking for entertainment, Lee.
That's all you're going to find here. I took...
Lee, come and sit down.
You stay out of this, Sandy.
To catch a little of the action.
You better watch out or you're going to be part of it. You knew he wanted to talk to Chris. What are you making waves for?
Your glass is empty.
Cheers!
Wait, Sandy, how are you?
Did I hear you ask me to dance?
Well, we've got some, we're gonna have some food coming.
Oh, well, good. Give it a chance to cool off.
A little later.
Well, I got permission from Lee, and I'm sure you'll give Rod a safe conduct pass. I don't think he needs one. Well, then we're in business.
Sandy, maybe a little later.
What's wrong, boss? Don't you want to dance with my wife?
Well, that's okay, honey.
No, it isn't. The guy could take it as an insult.
Well, it's not important.
Come on, Lee.
Where do you want to go?
Let's do it, Rod. It's good for the nerves. You ought to try it.
Don't get lonesome.
Uh-oh. Come the professionals. I know when to quit.
Vest isn't even wrinkled.
I need a transfusion. But obviously you don't.
No.
Chuck, we need some fresh blood here.
Don't hurry back.
You win, lady.
We just got started.
After this set, we're gonna go have that smoke.
No, we're not.
Oh, yes, we are. Keep playing, Chris. Everybody's watching.
I've had enough for one night.
Chris, may I help you?
No, thank you, Stephen.
He's had enough, counselor.
You let him decide.
Stephen, don't.
Come on, Chris.
Chris Webber has been blind since he was a boy, but he has survived. Tonight, in a nearby Peyton Place cafe, he was reminded all too clearly of the incident that caused his blindness.
Chris, what happened back there?
Go away, Sandy.
Well, why are you mad at me? I didn't do anything.
Leave me alone.
Well, tell me what Lee said.
I don't want to talk about it.
Chris?
Leave me alone.
Chris, are you all right? Chris, don't be mad at me. I didn't do anything. Chris, it's late. Please, let's go home. Chris, it's been great. Great seeing you and having you here with Lee and me, but, well, maybe because of the way things are going, maybe you should go back to Boston.
There's nothing to worry about, Sandy.
The way your brother gets when he's all worked up, he goes crazy. He'll take a swing at anybody. You saw him slug Stephen Court.
Go home, Sandy.
Someone chasing you? You're breathing like a steam engine.
I said go home, Sandy.
Lee, please.
Why don't you stop pushing her around?
Hi. What'll it be? Well?
2 beers. Why'd you walk out of the shoreline like that?
The noise was beginning to get to me.
What do you mean, the noise? I told you not to talk to that lawyer.
Just leave me alone.
I'll leave you alone when you tell me why you...
I'm not going to tell you anything.
Why did you tell Stephen Cord you don't remember who pushed you off a bluff? Ann Howard pushed you. Well, answer me. Why did you tell him you don't remember?
Now, you listen, brother. I'm the one with the problem. I'm blind, not you. And I buried what happened at the bluff. It was mine. It happened to me, and I buried it. You'd better leave it alone. You'd better leave me alone. You'd better leave me alone.
That's marvelous news.
I shouldn't have brought you here.
Those trees are still here, aren't they, Sandy? I hear the wind blowing in them.
Yes, they are.
They've got good roots, haven't they? They held on all these years. How far to the edge of the bluff, Sandy?
Let's go home, Chris, please. It's because of that girl, Ann Howard, being here. I know that's what's upset you.
Let me by.
You said you were coming here to see the bluff. Well, you've seen it.
I haven't seen it for 17 years. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm here now, and I'm going to feel this bluff under my feet.
I'm afraid to be up here, Chris. Let's go back, please.
Don't be afraid, Sandy. I know where I am. Don't be afraid. That's what we all told Ann Howard, that pretty girl. Don't be afraid, we said. It's a game. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. The surf sounds just the way it did that day. We were playing tag, and she couldn't tag me. And I was laughing, laughing. She couldn't get her blindfold off. She couldn't tag me. And then, a hand pushed me. Someone's hand. And I was falling. The last thing I saw was the surf. Beautiful surf crashing over the rocks. And I was screaming, falling, screaming to the bluff to take me back. Screaming to the rocks not to hurt me. Please, not to hurt me.
Chris, don't talk about it. Chris, please don't talk about it.
I just can't understand it. I just can't understand it. Who would do a thing like that?
In Peyton Place, a restless Sandy Weber is alone once again without her husband.
Ahoy, Skipper. Going out for a moonlight sail?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Alone?
No, I got a crew of 20 joining me.
Need a first mate?
Nope.
How about a second mate?
No.
I hate Sundays. After you've read the funny papers, what's left?
Try the sports section and then the news.
I hate the news. A lot of people getting killed. That's the news. Oh, come on, Rod. Take me along for the ride.
Go home, Sandy.
I won't even be any trouble. I won't even talk if you don't want me to. I'll just sit quiet and think beautiful thoughts.
Look, I told you no. Now go home, will you? You know, when I was in high school, we used to have a name for girls like you.
Oh, you scare me.
Oh, you tease all you like, married lady. You're trouble.
Go ahead and tell me you're not interested.
Oh, I'm interested. Anything that walked or crawled would be interested. But I don't want what I can get so cheap.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't call me cheap.
If the name fits.
Hey, I get it. You're afraid of Lee. Big old wavy-haired Rod is afraid of my husband.
You want me to be honest with you?
Try me.
I'm so scared my knees are shaking. Now, I'm gonna lose all control unless you get off this boat right now.
No, I'm serious. You're really afraid, aren't you? Well, what do you know? He's afraid. What's the matter? Do you think Lee's tougher than, what's his name? Joe Chernak? You know, the one that was gonna beat you up from here to Boston. Only you killed him first.
Now, you get off this boat. And I mean right now. Or I'll call your bluff.
Connie feeling okay?
Oh, yes, thanks.